do the Sixers have a good chance if he's back come playoff time? And about 70% of the viewers yesterday liked the Sixers' chances with Embiid back for the postseason. He's ruled out, so he's not going to be back tonight. A big picture, though, I just want to let people know when he returns. If it's this later this week, perhaps, I'd be very cautious with the Sixers in those first handful of games. This is a team that was obviously terrible without him for a month or two. They've learned to play without him now over the past month. Yes, they are just 2-5 out their last 7, but they've covered 4 of their last 5 games. And going back deeper, they're now 6-2-1 against the spread the last 9. So even though I think he's maybe the most important player to any team, that's why he was MVP. If you look at his on and off court ratings, both offensive and defensively, it's almost a 12-point difference per 100 possessions. So I do think they will be a contender if he's healthy come playoff time. But in the near term, it could be a distraction. That's not the case tonight. He's still out. But like you said, this line is jumping around. A lot of uncertainty here. Maxey is questionable as of the 11:30 a.m. Eastern report. And if he is a no-go, I'd be very careful with the Sixers tonight. Right now, the line is still around 5.5. I would lean Oklahoma City Thunder in this game. Now, I know when key players are out, it's been an automatic moneymaker to play the shorthanded team. And yes, maybe OKC overlooks this game after winning in New York on Sunday. And they also have a huge game at Boston tomorrow without rest. So if you're going to play this game, I think the first half would be the safest way to play the Thunder. Get it down to -3. And that's a pretty reasonable number. It's just a little bit more than half of the full game line. So OKC -3 in the first half would be my preferred side with the no-rest situation at Boston tomorrow.
Sure, it makes a ton of sense to pay attention to the fact that there might be a bigger matchup on tap for OKC tomorrow. When it comes to first half, are the Thunder a team that have had a pretty good first half track record? Philly has a bad first half track record, or is this just a way to avoid the, hey, maybe we're looking ahead in the second half of this ballgame if they have a lead?
Yeah, I don't dig too much into like team records with first half, second halves. And to be honest, I very rarely use them. It's more of a situational spot here, the NBA especially. And there's some other spots like that as well tonight. If you look at the card, you got 2 huge favorites in the LA Laker game at Toronto, and then also that Milwaukee game. And the Lakers have a no-rest situation at Washington tomorrow also. So that's another one in which I would probably look at the first half maybe versus the full game just because of the load management. The problem with the NBA, though, as with college basketball with, double-digit favorites especially, is you pay a premium, right? It's kind of factored into the line. You're not getting half of the game points. You're getting, 60, 65% of the line. But when it's a shorter price like this OKC situation, by the way, the Lakers are -7 for the first half in that game at Toronto, 12 for the full game. So you can see it's more than half. Here, the line's 5.5. You're only having to lay 3 in the OKC game. So you get a little bit truer 50-50 split, and I think that makes sense in this one.